Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speak English Today. I'm Emma.
And I'm Noah. Uh,
Um, Noah? Are you okay?
yeah, I'm just standing here in awkward silence.
Why?
Because that's what happens to me all the time. I get in the elevator with a coworker and we just stand there in complete silence. Or I'm waiting for a meeting to start and I have no idea what to say. It's so uncomfortable.
Oh, Noah, you need to learn the art of small talk.
Small talk? What's that?
Small talk is light, casual conversation about everyday topics. It's how native speakers fill those awkward silences and build relationships. And today, we're going to teach everyone, including you, how to master it.
Really? You can teach me how to not be awkward?
Absolutely. Friends, if you've ever felt uncomfortable in social situations or didn't know what to say, this lesson is for you. Hit that subscribe button.
Yes, subscribe to Speak English Today because we're about to make small talk easy and natural.
So, Noah, imagine this. You're at the office, walking to get coffee, and you see a coworker. What do?
I panic.
That's what you used to do. But today, we're going to practice real conversations so you'll know exactly what to say. We'll start at the coffee machine, then we'll practice in the elevator and even waiting for meetings.
Okay, but what should I talk about? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
The secret is to keep it light and friendly. Talk about safe topics like the weather, the weekend, and work, and avoid controversial things like politics or religion.
So the weather is safe.
It's the easiest topic. Everyone loves talking about the weather. Let's practice. I'll be your coworker and we'll meet at the coffee machine. Ready?
Ready.
Scenario 1, the coffee machine. Oh, hey, Noah.
Hey, Emma. How's it going?
Not bad, getting my morning coffee. It's pretty chilly this morning, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it really is. I didn't dress warm enough. I was freezing on my walk from the parking lot.
I know what you mean. They're saying it might snow this weekend.
Really? I haven't checked the forecast. That would be nice. We haven't had snow in weeks.
I love snow. Are you doing anything fun this weekend?
Not really. Just relaxing at home, maybe catching up on some reading. What about you?
I'm thinking about going hiking if the weather holds up. There's a new trail I want to try.
Oh, nice. Where is it?
Up in the mountains, about an hour from here. Have you been hiking lately?
Not recently, but I'd like to get back into it. You'll have to tell me how the trail is.
Definitely. I'll let you know. Well, I should get back to my desk. Have a great day.
You too. Enjoy that coffee.
See? That was easy and natural.
You're right. We started with the weather, then moved to weekend plans, then hobbies. It flowed so smoothly.
Exactly. And did you notice something? I said chilly this morning, isn't it? That's called a tag question.
A tag question?
When you add isn't it or doesn't it at the end of a statement, it turns it into a friendly question. It invites the other person to agree and chat. So instead of just saying it's cold, I say it's cold, isn't it?
Perfect. Try a few more. Nice day.
Nice day, isn't it?
Looks like rain.
Looks like rain, doesn't it? Great. Now let's practice a scenario that makes you really nervous, the elevator.
Oh no, the elevator. That's the worst. What do I say when I'm trapped in there with someone?
Don't worry, the elevator is actually perfect for small talk. You'll see. Let's practice. I press an imaginary elevator button.
Okay, but what if I can't think of anything to say?
Just ask, how's your day going? Or how's your week? Simple questions work best. Let's try it. Oh, hey, Noah. Going up?
Hey, Emma. Yeah, heading to the 5th floor. You?
Same. So, how's your week going so far?
Pretty good, actually. Busy, but good. We just finished that big presentation yesterday.
Oh, right. How did it go?
Really well. The client loved it. Such a relief.
That's fantastic. I bet you're glad that's over.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now I can actually focus on other projects. What about you? How's your week?
Not bad. I've been swamped with emails, but I'm getting through them.
I hear you. My inbox is out of control, too.
Well, this is our floor.
That was fast. See you later.
See ya. Perfect elevator small talk. That actually wasn't awkward at all. I just asked you about your week, and we talked about work.
Right. And notice how I asked you back, what about you? That's the key. You answer, then you ask them the same question. It keeps the conversation going naturally.
So it's like a back and forth.
Exactly. You're not just answering, you're showing interest in them, too. Let's practice another common situation, waiting for a meeting to start.
Oh, that happens all the time. I never know what to do when we're sitting there.
This is easy. Let's practice. We're both waiting outside a conference room. That actually wasn't awkward at all. I just asked about your week, and we talked about work.
Right, and notice how I asked you back. What about you? That's the key. You answer, then you ask them the same question. It keeps the conversation going naturally.
So, it's like a back and forth?
Exactly. You're not just answering, you're showing interest in them too. Let's practice another common situation, waiting for a meeting to start.
Oh, that happens all the time. I never know what to do while we're sitting there.
This is easy. Let's practice. We're both waiting outside a conference room.
Hey, Elma.
Oh, hey Noah. Early for the meeting too?
Yeah, I always try to arrive a few minutes early. Better than being late.
Same here. So, did you catch the game last night?
Oh, the basketball game. No, I missed it. Who won?
The home team pulled through in the last quarter. It was really exciting.
Nice. I'll have to watch the highlights. I've been so busy I haven't kept up with sports lately.
I totally understand. Work has been crazy. Hey, I saw you got a new coffee mug. I love that color.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I finally replaced my old one. This one keeps coffee hot for hours.
That's handy. Where did you get it?
Online. I can send you the link if you want.
That would be great, thanks. Oh, looks like everyone's here. Ready for this meeting?
Ready as I'll ever be. Let's do this.
See? Even a 2-3 minute wait can be filled with pleasant conversation.
And we talked about sports, work, and even my coffee mug. It was so easy.
And that's because we used observations. I noticed your coffee mug and made a comment about it. That's a great conversation starter.
So I just notice things around me and say something positive.
Exactly. I like your jacket. Or, is that a new phone? Just keep it genuine and friendly. Now, let's talk about weekend conversations because those happen all the time at work.
Right. Every Friday, someone asks about my plans, and every Monday, they ask how my weekend was.
Exactly. So on Friday afternoon, people love to ask, any plans for the weekend? Let's practice that. It's Friday and we're at the coffee machine again.
Got it.
Finally Friday. I'm so ready for the weekend.
Tell me about it. This week felt really long. Any fun plans?
I'm thinking about going to the beach if the weather's nice. It's supposed to be sunny and warm.
Oh, that sounds perfect. Which beach?
Probably Santa Monica. I just want to relax and read my book.
That sounds so peaceful. I'm jealous.
What about you? What are you up to?
I'm having some friends over for a barbecue on Saturday. Should be fun.
Nice. That sounds great. What are you grilling?
Probably burgers and some vegetables. Nothing too fancy.
Sometimes simple is best. Sounds delicious.
You're welcome to join if you're around.
Oh, that's so nice of you. I might take you up on that. Can I let you know?
Of course. Just text me. Well, I'm heading out. Have an amazing weekend.
You too. Enjoy the barbecue.
Thanks. See you Monday.
Perfect. Now, what about Monday? Let me show you how that conversation goes. It's Monday morning, same coffee machine.
Okay, I'm ready. Morning, Emma.
Good morning. How was your weekend?
Really nice. I finally saw that new movie everyone's talking about. Have you seen it?
Not yet. Is it good? No spoilers.
It's great. Definitely worth seeing. The special effects are amazing.
Good to know. I'll have to check it out. What else did you do?
Just the usual. Grocery shopping, laundry, that kind of stuff. What about you? How was your weekend?
Pretty good. I went to that new restaurant downtown.
Oh yeah? How was it?
Delicious. The pasta was incredible. I'd definitely recommend it.
I'll have to try it. I'm always looking for new restaurants. Oh, I'd better get to my desk. Lots to catch up on after the weekend.
Same here. Have a great Monday.
You too. That was so natural. I didn't feel stressed at all.
See? And did you notice the pattern? On Friday, we asked, any plans? On Monday, we asked, how was your weekend? Then we just talked about what we did.
And I always asked questions back. Have you seen it? What about you? How was it?
Exactly. That's the secret. Always answer with a little detail, then ask them back. It's like a friendly ping pong game.
What if I didn't do anything interesting on the weekend?
That's totally fine. You can just say, pretty quiet, just relaxed at home and caught up on some sleep. Or, not much, just watched some movies and recharged. People understand that sometimes you need a quiet weekend.
That makes me feel better. I was worried I always needed exciting plans.
Not at all. Being honest is better than making up stories. Now, let me show you how to end conversations politely, because that's important too.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know how to leave without being rude.
It's simple. You just give a reason and end on a positive note. Watch. Oh, I should get back to my desk. Nice talking to you, Noah.
See you later, Emma.
See? I said I needed to go back to work, then ended with nice talking to you. Easy.
So I could say, I better get to my meeting, or I should grab lunch.
Perfect. You're getting it. You can also say, I'll let you get back to it, or I should run. Talk to you later. The key is to sound friendly, not abrupt.
What about body language? Does that matter?
Great question. It matters a lot. When you're talking to someone, make sure you're facing them and making eye contact. Smile, and don't look at your phone. That's really rude.
I definitely do that sometimes, looking at my phone while talking.
We all do it, but try to avoid it. It makes the other person feel ignored. Now, let's practice one more complete scenario from start to finish. We're in the building lobby, both leaving work at the end of the day.
Got it.
Oh, hey, Noah. Heading out?
Yeah, finally. Long day. You too?
Yep. Can't wait to get home. Elevator arrives. So, any plans tonight?
Just gonna make dinner and relax. Maybe watch that new show everyone's talking about. You?
Same here. Is that the mystery series?
Yeah, have you started it yet?
Just finished episode 2. It's so good. No spoilers, but you're gonna love it.
Perfect. I've been meaning to start it. Elevator dings. Oh, this is my floor. Have a great evening, Emma.
You too. Enjoy the show.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
Perfect. That was natural, friendly, and comfortable.
I can't believe I was ever scared of small talk. It's really just about being friendly and asking questions.
Exactly. Let's review what we learned today.
We learned that small talk is about keeping things light and friendly.
Safe topics are weather, weekends, work, and things around us.
We practice tag questions, adding isn't it or doesn't it to invite conversation, like nice day, isn't it?
Right. And we learned how to end conversations politely by giving a reason and staying positive. I should get back to work. Nice talking to you.
Plus, body language matters. Face the person, make eye contact, smile, and put away your phone.
Perfect summary. Remember, friends, small talk isn't about having deep conversations. It's just about being friendly and making connections.
And don't worry if it feels awkward at first. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
Exactly. If this video helped you feel more confident about small talk, please subscribe to Speak English Today.
Yes, hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We make English learning practical and fun.
Tell us in the comments what's the hardest part of small talk for you, and what topics do you feel most comfortable discussing?
We read every comment, and we'll make more lessons based on your needs.
Next time on Speak English Today, we're learning at the restaurant how to order food like a native speaker.
Until then, practice your small talk. Be friendly and keep speaking English today.
Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being friendly.
Bye, everyone. See you next time.